Hi everybody, welcome to my channel. My name is Mariana and you're watching Lucifer's Library. Let's determine my April TBR. I do not have planned any readathons whatsoever, so it's gonna be a very chill reading month for me. Luckily, I can finally just breathe. Today we're playing the Bookish TBR game again, and as you can see, these are some of the prompts that I have played last month, and it is author who shares your zodiac sign, beautiful cover or cover by, mood read, most recent on Goodreads, and a book you're seeing everywhere. Since it's still at the middle of the month, I'm not gonna give you any updates on that, but what I am going to do is put up the new prompts and fill some of these. We're not doing any punishments this month, we're not doing any rewards this month. It's just very chill. I want April to be a fun month. Did I go for 6 last time? I think I lost the prompt from the board. Alright, I don't have a dice, but I do have random number generator, and we have 20 numbers on the board. And without further ado, let's get into it. I think I'm gonna go for 6 books. This is just a random number that was given. Okay, let's go. 1, it's 17, 18, 4, 12, and 16. 17, 18, 12, 4. Now these are the first 5. Let's do one more. I did say 6, didn't I? 5. Are you ready? Okay, new adult. Reminds you of a pet. Shortest on Kindle. Blind pick from bookshelf. Oldest on Goodreads TBR. Pregnancy trope. That was gonna be hard to find. Alright, it's fine. We got this. Let's tackle first. Reminds you of a pet. Let's take Kara. Kara is my birdie who is very kindly quiet today. And I am going to go with Throne of Glass by Sarah J. Maas. First of all, because my pet, Kara, is an absolute bitch. But if she were human, I think she would be very independent. She would be badass. She would not take crap from anybody because she's just a savage at heart. And honestly, I don't want to mess with her. Kara, she likes her own space, and I think she embodies Selena Sardothian pretty well, I would say. So I'm gonna go with that, but also because this is a perfect pick for my buddy read with Naomi from Belgian Book Nerd. I was supposed to read this in February, and then I moved it up to March, but Naomi expressed the wish to buddy read this with me, so we're doing it in April, and I'm really excited so I don't have to read it this month. Should I try doubling up? I think since I only have 6 prompts that I should go 1 book per prompt. Alright, now we have shortest on Kindle. Let me check it out. I have every book written on here. I also have the number of pages written. Alright, so shortest on Kindle is Egyptian Gods, which is 26 pages long, so it's a mythology book. Oldest on Goodreads TBR. Alright, so if we go on my Goodreads, we want to go onto my want to read page. We have The New World, which is a novella, and this novella is from the Chaos Walking series. I don't actually own it, so I might go for something that I do own, which I do have Sweet Reckoning, and it's also on my spring TBR, so that would work well. I might read both, but I do want to say that since this year is mostly about me choosing books from my bookshelf and getting through my bookshelf, I don't want to buy books for these prompts just yet. Maybe once I'm done with my physical TBR. I think I'm gonna go for this one. Next we have new adult. I'm gonna go on my Kindle. I'm gonna show you my Kindle library. That one's gonna be very fun. So we have these, and it has to be new adult. So I might go for something that is paranormal because I have a lot of paranormal books, but I will have to check. Alright, we have a bunch of books. I have a lot of new adult books, but I might go for something that is paranormal. I don't know what book to read for new adult and pregnancy tropes, so I'm gonna put a pin in that, and we'll just move on to blind pick from shelf. I'm gonna put you here. I think that's fine, and I'm gonna close my eyes. I don't know where I'm gonna go, but ooh, careful. I could go up here, or I could go down here, which I think I would rather go somewhere here because I know that this is my spring TBR, and I'm just gonna choose one of these books from the TBR. Oh gosh. Oh! Daughters of Nri Okay, so we have The Switch by Beth O'Leary, which is adult fiction, but I've read The Flat Share from her, and I think this is more like new adult because it doesn't have many, you know, 18 plus scenes. So I think I'm gonna count this as the new adult book. Plus it's on my spring TBR. I have seasonal TBR, and in one season, as you know, there are 3 months, and there are 9 books total on my spring TBR, which means I have to read at least 3 books from that TBR a month in order to achieve my goal of reading all of them, which I do have Sweet Reckoning, I have Daughters of Nri, and I have now The Switch. In April, I'll also be reading Blood of Elves for the Witcher Along, so that is also on my TBR, and I have to figure out what to do with this pregnancy trope. I always forget to add books from my buzzword challenge, so I'm also adding Little Women because next month's prompt is big and little, or tiny, small, anything relating to size. So I think the only book that I do have is Little Women. Now, where's my phone? I need to figure out what to do with the pregnancy trope. You know what? You know what I'll do? Because none of these seem appealing to me. Instead, I'm gonna switch this out. I know it's cheating. I'm gonna put this down. I'm not gonna use it this time, but instead I'm gonna do 2 prompts. Middle grade and a book with a map. For middle grade, I think I'm gonna go with Percy Jackson and the Battle of the Labyrinth. This is the 4th book in the series. I want to continue my reread of the series. However, I might go with the Mark of Athena, one of these books, just because this is also on my spring TBR, and I've been on page 128 for 2 years now. So I think I'm gonna count this one, but I can change it out with this one. And then we have a book with a map. And for a book with a map, I really don't want to go with another fantasy book because we have a lot of fantasy books. So I'm gonna go with Illuminae by Amy Kaufman and Jay Kristoff. And it has a lot of like different maps, but it's a different format, and I guess I just want to read something that is short, because even though this book is chunky, it's not that long because of a different format, and I want to get through it because it's been on my TBR for a while, plus it's again on my spring TBR. In total, we have quite a lot of books. Yeah, I should have gone with pregnancy trope, but it's fine. First, we have Shortest on Kindle, which I'm gonna read Egyptian Gods. It has 26 pages. A book with a map, which is Illuminae by Amy Kaufman and Jay Kristoff. Middle grade, which I could use The Mark of Athena, or Percy Jackson and the Battle of the Labyrinth. One of these is gonna go, or maybe both I'm gonna read. For new adult, we have The Switch by Beth O'Leary. For blind pick from bookshelf, we have Daughters of Nri. For oldest on Goodreads TBR, we have Sweet Reckoning by Wendy Higgins, but I could go for New World. So one of these, either of these counts. So whichever one I choose, it's gonna count. Reminds you of a pet, and I'm gonna go for Throne of Glass, which is also for a buddy read. And we have Little Women for my buzzword challenge. And then finally we have Blood of Elves, which is for Witcher Along. This is my April TBR. Will I get through all of these books? It's possible that yes. But it's also possible that no. No pressure. I'm gonna try my best. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you have a lovely day. Please consider subscribing if you haven't yet. And yeah, I'll see ya next time. Okay, bye!